Hello, everybody. It's maybe your favorite content creator, that trash YouTuber. I'll be thinking about changing that name soon, but we're not going to worry about that right now. I have some news for the people who are interested in my channel, invested even, want to see me succeed and all that stuff, and have watched the Calamity series I've been posting, which is 100% in very inconsistent series. Started the recording for it when we were fighting Leviathan, and the most recent one we started it or resumed recording when we were fighting Devourer of Gods. Yeah, very, very inconsistent. But I came here to address some things and some things that have been happening off camera in my life. No, I'm not leaving YouTube. No, I'm not going to stop posting videos. No, nothing bad really happened to me, per se. But there is something that happened to a friend of mine. And I'm sorry to inform you people that the remaining videos that I will record for the Calamity series will be done by myself with no one else. And you're probably wondering why it's so big news. And for those who actually watched, know that I played somebody called Nico. He will not be joining me, and unfortunately, you may never see him again on this channel, as he did something not very nice, per se. Um, Now, to some, this may sound stupid, but it is what happens, so I'm gonna say it like how it is, or I'm not gonna say it at all. But pretty much, me, Nico, Cone, his cousin, and another friend called Sniper. Most of these names you've seen, heard, or whatever on this channel. But we were playing a Roblox game called Strongest Battlegrounds. No, I guarantee a lot of you know it. And Nico kind of got a little bit upset because, let's just say, he started losing a lot, as far as I'm concerned, from what I remember. And he kind of got really mad. But instead of screaming and yelling and letting out the rage like a normal person would, he decided to call a bunch of friends and, as far as I'm concerned, either 6 or 8v3 us, because Sniper wasn't really involved. He was like a side character here. And it went on for, I think, about over an hour. And it was just back and forth. And during that, he was also just not acting right, should I say. He was definitely saying a lot of things in chat, saying things to us some of the times, bullying us, not just in the game, some other things. At a point, I did myself get really mad at him, and I winded up banning him from the Discord server that me and my friends own together. And I kind of told him off after that. And now, I don't normally do that to anyone. And if I ever do, I usually unban them or reinvite them almost instantaneously. But I didn't because he was acting extremely irrationally. And in my server of my friends, the group joke is that I'm the friend group crash out. But in that exact moment, Nico became the definition of the friend group crash out. And after this, there was no contact. And I think you guys know, because at least I posted one community post on my YouTube channel, and if you follow any of my other accounts, like if you know me on Discord, or if you follow me on Twitter, or if you follow me on TikTok, you know that he started an FNF mod. Well, after that, he swiftly took my roles and promoted Cone as mod leader, and then started posting stuff to try to, I don't know, expose me and put me as a really bad person. And a lot of these were messages from 2, 3, 4 years ago on Discord. Some of them were messages that quite literally weren't sent to him and were sent to other people, and then that person sent them to him as a joke to say, hey, look at what this guy sent me. Ha ha ha. Kind of freaky. And freaky being literal because some of the messages were quotations, inappropriate images sent to friends to show what the hell is this cursed thing, or something involved around the lines of me showing them it because it's cursed. Not to say, hey, look at this inappropriate image, I'm sending it to you because I want your eyes to bleed, or something like that. And then another few screenshots he sent were like screenshots of me calling people a bitch, which is not, it's extremely normal for me. Like, I don't know how that was bad. A few of them were like him sending screenshots of me telling people off, which yet again is extremely normal for me, and my friends don't care. And another was a joke between me and a friend, where I was like, I'm gonna touch you, says the Mr. Touchings man. And even he backed me up and said he doesn't care because it was years ago, he doesn't give a crap. He could care less that it happened. He was on my side, and it was really nice to see. But Nico still didn't care. He proceeded to ignore him, and then at a point they started arguing. But that was that, and I'm pretty sure he got kicked from the server, or at least got his roles demoted from that. Cone was also in the background helping by revoking timeouts. At a point, Nico kicked me, and then Cone invited me back, and then Cone kicked me for some reason, and then he invited me back. And then because of that, Nico saw the audit logs where I was actually trying to stay hidden in the server. And then Nico eventually kicked me from the server. But while they were arguing, I was actually doing this. Now, some people could call this petty. Some people could call this whatever the hell they want. But it's an FNF mod server, and because of what Nico did, the entire mod team was pretty much against him, and over half of them didn't want to be involved in drama, so none of them really wanted to work on the mod, at least coming from him anymore. So I pretty much copied the entire mod by copy and pasting everything in the server, making a new one that's almost identical to the old one, keeping everything important for the mod, and inviting all the members back into that server. We're still missing one, which is the main artist, but really don't give too much of a crap. Now, some people might say that's bad because you're not the owner of the mod. You can't do that. He didn't pass permissions on to you. Well, I didn't give him permission to do what he did. No one wanted that to happen, so I find this as equal play. Go ahead and cancel me for that. I dare you. Because I don't care. But besides that, Nico went on to report Cone's cousin, or report a message from his account from about like 3 to 4 years ago of him saying he was like 12 or 13, and because of Discord's terms of service, he got his main account banned because of that. But at the time that he got his account banned, he was of age and legally allowed to use Discord. So Nico just banned him without technically valid reasoning, which ticked off a lot of people and got us even more riled up and pissed off at Nico. And then Nico attempted to quote-unquote uncancel his mod, and he started inviting new people, pretty much abandoned the old people in his mod team, because he started completely redesigning characters and sprites for songs that were literally already done, and just doing that himself with some other people he invited. That only slightly ticked me off, because it seemed like he's trying to ignore this and act like it never happened, because I'm not trying to act like it never happened. I'm trying to make this a point. I'm trying to show that there is, seriousness is a situation that he obviously isn't, taking seriously. Otherwise, that's what happened in that scenario. But I also tried to join back that server, the original mod server, and get the new members being invited to join a group chat so I can expose the truth about him so maybe they can leave the server. But Nico swiftly winded up, instead of kicking me, banning me, preventing me from ever joining that server again, since nobody in that server, aside from him as far as I'm concerned, has a moderator. Now, the whole point about this video is to address the Calamity series, really. I plan on continuing this series. I have no means of stopping it. Though it might be a little bit upsetting and sad and lonely for me. And hopefully I can make the content on your guys' end when these videos release better. But for right now, the video is still going to be a couple weeks. Don't know how long, but I'll figure that out. I haven't actually recorded gameplay for it yet, so that hasn't even been done yet. But when I do, I'll probably put a community post out, let you guys know it's close, it's around the corner, you know. As far as I'm concerned, none of my friends will be joining me. Conan is a big fan of T-Mod Loader. His cousin hasn't really played much Calamity, so I don't want to bring him into the end game and spoil him. And a lot of my other friends just don't have the game. On Nico's side, if you're listening to this, Nico, I hope you know that in all reality, I don't have much against you. It's what you did afterwards that made me upset. And I hope you understand that one. And in all honesty, I kind of do have some hope that we can maybe move past this. Maybe become friends again. Maybe continue the series together instead of alone. Continue the mod together instead of alone. But if you can't do that, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not the person to really hold too many grudges. And if I do, I don't hold them for long. This is all you, Nico. We're all waiting on you. And as for me and the others, we'll continue whatever we're doing. With that being said, I hope you can all have patience, and I don't ask any of you to do anything about it. I ask that you don't attack Nico for his actions if you even care to do so, and just leave him out of it right now. This is the first controversial, in quotes, video I've ever really posted on my channel, at least YouTube, and I hope it will be the last, because I don't like involving myself in drama. And yet again to Nico, I hope we can talk again one day.